of brutal strangulations leaves the police scrambling to identify the elusive killer before he strikes again. Clues are scarce, motives are tangled, and everyone seems to have something to hide. The city trembles under the grip of fear. An unknown strangler roams the night, leaving only silence and death in his wake. Commissioner Bill Grant is on the hunt, but every clue leads to more questions, and every suspect hides a deadly secret. From shadowed alleys to smoky bars, the chase is on, before the strangler claims another victim. I'm Danny Bull, and what you are about to listen is The Case of the Unknown Strangler, a realistic radio episode from Call the Police, inspired by the courageous work of police departments all over America. A full cast, dramatized radio series on crime, narcotics, murder, spy, and noir mystery. You're about to step into a classic world of vintage radio mystery, full of suspense, smart talk, and razor-sharp dialogues. If you love vintage radio mysteries and classic noir, subscribe to the channel BTC Radio and Audiobook, where we keep these voices from the shadows alive. And if you'd like to support us, scan the PayPal QR code on your screen. Every donation helps us restore and upload more rare episodes just like this one. Now light a cigarette, sit back on sofa, take a breath of relax, and let's get started.
Putting the cuffs on a Jack the Ripper takes plenty of hard labor and all the breaks, as was demonstrated in number 3461 from the Ashland Files. Never to be forgotten is the case of the Unknown Strangler. The opening of this giant-sized comedy took place at 7:15 on the evening of July 2nd in a third-floor flat.
Just a song.
Miss Francie Abley, 47-year-old spinster who earned a small living teaching singing, was making herself a bite of dinner in her modest 2x4 kitchenette.
Oh, dear. There goes the doorbell. Probably somebody to inquire about lessons. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. I hear you. I'm coming. Won't you step in? I'm preparing a little food in the kitchen, so if you'll excuse me. Let me by. Will you let me by, please? I'm going to scream for help. Do you hear me? I'm going to scream for help!
That was the curtain raiser. We found the dead woman 2 hours later, and nothing, absolutely nothing, to give us any insight into the motive behind the crime. 56 hours later, the curtain went up on the second chorus of the Dance of Death. On the night of July 6th, an aging lawyer by the name of Joel Crocker creaked up the steps to his ancient office.
What? I didn't know there was anyone waiting for me. I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you'll just come along into the inner office, leave the door open, if you please. It's cooler that way. Now, just have a seat. Now, how dare you? How dare you strike me in my... How dare you?
And now there were two. Two crimes as alike as a pair of peas in a pod. Illogical death without reason or motive. The newspapers didn't catch on for 12 hours. Then suddenly they made the tie-up between the Abley and Crocker murders, and every sheet in town was off to the races.
Unknown Strangler takes double toll.
Police helpless to stop homicidal murderers.
Where will the killer strike next?
Bill, stop pacing. Bill, please.
Take a gander at those papers, Libby. A banner day for the press. This photo layout looks like a remake of The Cat and the Canary.
May I say something?
Say what?
This is really the criminal psych department speaking, Bill, but you're dealing with just what the papers say you are. A homicidal murderer.
So, why?
Murder is always on the verge of insanity, or, as we say, pre-psychotic. But murder without motive, pointless, disconnected, profitless killing, is psychotic. Whoever the man is, Bill, he's insane.
Hold it a second, Libby. Well?
I'm sorry, but I had to come. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to come.
What is this? Who are you?
My name is Liz Porter. You've got to help me. He's been missing for days.
Who has?
Leonard Walker, the boy I'm engaged to.
Look, missing persons you report at your local precinct.
I did, but all they've got on their minds is this Unknown Strangler scare. Oh, please help me. I'm so worried.
How long has your fiancé been missing, Miss Porter?
Since the evening of the 2nd of July.
Yeah, very interesting evening. And what's the last you saw of him?
Well, we'd been on a date. He brought me home. He drove away in his car.
What kind of a car does he drive?
A small sedan.
License plate?
It's, 201G. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. My mind's in such a fog.
Have a chair, miss.
Thank you.
Hello?
Maggio.
Well?
Nah, don't blow your top.
Thanks for carrying, but it's already blown. What's the news?
Bad. Another strangler victim.
Another? The strangler again, Libby.
Oh, Bill.
What address?
No address. This one was staged in a car on a side road off Highway 11. Young guy, about 25. No identification.
Young guy killed in his car. What about the license plate?
201G48N.
Just a second. Miss Porter.
Yes?
Could your boyfriend's license have been 201G48N?
Miss Porter.
She recognized the numbers when I said them. And she was right to faint. It was Leonard Walker, all right. He'd been sitting up straight in his sedan for 4 days and nights, with the strangler's fingerprints around his throat.
When I get down to the office these hot summer days, I shed my coat the moment I get there, and the rest of the boys do the same. Everybody knows that a man looks fine without a coat if he's careful to wear a clean, nicely washed shirt. Well, you know, I'm kind of proud of the way my wife washes my shirts, but the credit's only partly hers. The rest belongs to Rinso. New Rinso, that's the new Rinso with Solium, actually gets white clothes whiter than brand new, and washable colors even brighter than new. So I go around every day wearing a shirt that's whiter than a new one. And that's a fact. New Rinso with Solium, the scientific sunlight ingredient, puts sunshine in your wash. And I think it sort of puts sunshine in a man's whole outlook, too, because he knows he looks so good in a Rinso washed shirt. So, ma'am, how about it? Why don't you wash your husband's shirts and all the rest of your wash with safe, soapy-rich New Rinso?
Number 3 for the Unknown Strangler was a young man named Leonard Walker. 3 motiveless, clueless murders in as many days. I channeled every available man into the hunt for the strangling maniac, but got nowhere until...
Bill.
Yes, Levy?
Remember I told you yesterday I thought I knew the way out of this? Well, now I'm sure I do.
I'm all ears.
I want you to meet someone, Bill. He's outside now. His name is Dr. Bernard Rayburn. He's an expert on abnormal psychology.
What can I lose? Show him in.
Won't you come in, Dr. Rayburn?
Thank you.
Dr. Rayburn, this is Commissioner Grant.
How are you, Doctor?
How do you do?
Miss Tyler seems to think you can give us a lead on this strangler, Doc.
I can tell you that he's an obviously schizophrenic type.
Meaning?
Among other things, that even he, very probably, doesn't know that he's the strangler.
How does that work, Doc?
On a principle of phasial changes. 1 minute the man may appear quite rational, whereas at the next he can become a monstrous personality. And remember nothing at all of his actions when he shifts back again to the rational phase.
Yeah, I get the picture. It's a tough one to deal with.
Yes, I agree, Commissioner. But I think by an analysis of his crimes, one might arrive at something very like an identification.
And you? Could you make that analysis?
I can't promise you anything, but if you'll give me your records and notes covering the murders, I'll try to assemble some facts. They may even include a fairly dependable sketch of the killer's physical appearance.
By now, I like the man. And I know also that he'd deliver. So I gathered together our meager records and packed them off to do his work. An hour and a half later, the tireless Sergeant Maggio walked into the office.
Here's a little jigger to add to your collection.
What's that?
I took a last look at Leonard Walker's car and found it stuck under the front seat cover. It's the cap of one of those newfangled dry-point pens.
Maybe it belonged to Walker.
I'm going to check on that. I called Miss Porter, and she's coming over after work to see if she recognizes it.
Uh-huh.
They tell me you had an interview with a nut doctor.
I talked things over with Dr. Rayburn.
Where is he now, laundering his straitjackets?
Getting his work done, which isn't a bad idea for everybody on this case. The next day was the 8th of July, and a very eventful day it was, because at a little after 7 that evening, a school teacher named Miss Rosie McMahon was hurrying across the lonelier stretches of Burgoyne Park to beat an oncoming storm.
Who are you? What do you want? No. No.
Come here.
Go away.
Come here.
Let me alone. Let me alone. Help! Help!
Okay, boys, that's him. Trap.
Take it easy now, Bo.
You made a mistake. Let me loose. Let me loose.
Sorry, but you tried it once too often, Strangler.
When they brought him in, I took a look at him, and I was amazed. A little thin-faced man with steel-rimmed glasses and tobacco-stained mustache.
No, you are wrong. I know do something, only stop nice lady to ask for cigarette. Hinderman do no harm.
No, too bad about Hinderman. Sugar wouldn't melt in Hinderman's mouth. But take a look at what we found when we went over him.
What's that?
Key ring.
Man can carry key ring.
Man can also explain why his ring features this particular key. Look at the tag on it, Chief.
Huh?
Key to the basement of 894 Tyson Street.
894 Tyson?
Well, that's the address of the Abley woman.
Strangler victim number 1. And maybe you also remember the address of lawyer Crocker, number 2.
Oh, sure. 54 Fulham Street.
Exhibit B from the same key ring.
Hinderman make no harm for somebody. Hinderman
What are you
only
doing with these keys?
make a living. Only make a living.
He says he works as a part-time janitor in both buildings. Kinda coincidence, huh, Commissioner?
Wait a minute. 894 Tyson, 54 Fulham. Where does Leonard Walker's girlfriend live? That Miss Porter?
Dale Avenue, the Horton Apartments.
And this last chivalry takes place in Burgoyne Park.
So?
Libby, give me a map of Ashland.
There's one here on the wall.
That'll do, thanks.
Well, what are you doing, Chief? Plotting a new civic project?
I'm drawing
What?
the area of the Strangler's activities. Bounded on the north by Fulham Street. On the south by Tyson Street. On the east by Dale Avenue. And the center of the territory is Burgoyne Park.
You got something.
I got at least geography. The Strangler has operated in this penciled section. Every murder has either occurred in this area of these 3 blocks or has been tied up with it one way or the other. Hinderman?
Yeah, mister, yeah.
You're under arrest for the murders of Francis Abley, Joel Crocker, and Leonard Walker.
No, I know do something. I know do something. You can't tell me I do something.
We lifted the hysterical Hinderman into my office. And Libby pointed out that we get nowhere with him until he had recovered a little. According to her, an injection of liquid Nembutal would tide him over his panic. And this she brought from the
No,
lab.
I don't hear. You can't
All right,
deduct
Bill.
me. I know.
Help him onto the sofa. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, get the needle ready. He's in bad shape.
All right, I will.
Commissioner,
Miss Porter.
you sent for me.
Oh, just a minute, Libby. It was about this fountain pen cap found in Walker's car. Was it his?
No, that wasn't Leonard.
Okay, thanks. Obviously, it belonged to the Strangler here. Now, if you'll just wait outside
The
until...
Strangler. Hinderman.
You know him?
Know him? Why, yes, of course I know him. He insulted me once outside my apartment house. He killed Emmy. He did it. He did it.
Easy, Miss Porter.
He did it, I tell you.
Get out of here, Libby, will you?
Come on, Miss Porter. Now try to calm down, please.
Maggio, help Miss Porter downstairs and put her in my car. I'll drive her home myself as soon as we finish inside.
Okay. Come on now, Miss Porter. Everything's gonna be all right.
Let's get back to Hinderman.
All right.
Where were we, Bill?
About to give him a shot.
I don't want you to
Okay.
get... No.
Now, here's a needle. Hold his wrist,
I
Bill.
don't want you.
Okay.
There we are. There we are.
All done.
All done. I'm going to get the desk at City Hospital and have him taken to the ward, Bill. He'll be better off there until he's well enough to answer questions.
He was sleeping peacefully, this man whose one love was murder. I looked down at him, fascinated by the sheer evil of his face. And then...
Me. I do.
I leaned forward, hovering over him to catch an unconscious confession. When suddenly, his head came up under my chin, the bony skull catching me square on the button with the power of a mule's kick. My eyes bugged as the room started to do a swirling tarantella. And then, down I went, swaying off into Never Never Land, without a care in the world. When I came to, the couch was empty. Hinderman had been on his way for who knows how long. And then I saw it. A spot on the carpet not 3 feet from my nose. I smelt it. Nembutol. In those few minutes while we were lugging Liz Porter outside, Hinderman had emptied the needle and filled it again so that we gave him an injection of aqua pura, H2O, water. When the full impact of what had happened hit my muddled brain, I grabbed the phone and began to shout, turning every able-bodied gun-toting man in the force into the chase and hem-stitching the borders of Ashland with a ring of squad cars. After that, Libby and I staggered out for something to revive us. She was trying to cheer me up, I remember, telling me not to despair when suddenly, just as we neared the car...
Bill.
Huh?
Bill, look. Look.
I looked. Through the window of my car, I saw Liz Porter smiling out at us. On second glance, I saw that the smile was really the toothy grimace of her last attempt for that final gasp of air that hadn't come. Elizabeth Porter had met the Strangler, face to face.
Getting the whitest, brightest possible wash you can is much more important than ever these summer days. That's when it shows up the most in women's dresses, men's shirts, and children's play clothes. Well, new Rinso with Solium gives clothes a brilliance that you've never seen before. And if you'd like to prove it, try this. Do your next wash with Rinso. Then compare it with any other wash you've ever seen. You'll find that your white clothes are actually whiter than brand new, and your washable colors even brighter than new. That's because of Solium, the amazing scientific sunlight ingredient that's in new Rinso and in no other soap. Rinso with Solium is an entirely new idea in washing clothes. It really gets them whiter and brighter than brand new. See for yourself. Do your next wash in new Rinso's soapy-rich suds. Rinso is so safe and so kind to your hands. Find out for yourself how new Rinso with Solium, even on rainy days, puts sunshine in your wash.
There was no reviving Liz Porter. 4 days, 4 murders, and the Strangler was still ranging the town with his fingers curled like the talons of a buzzard.
What are we going to do, Bill?
Call the governor. I'm putting this in his lap. It takes 1,000 more men to cover this city. I need the militia.
Bill.
Bill me no bills. Death has come to stay, baby. Hello, State Capitol?
No, Commissioner. This is Dr. Rayburn.
Oh, hello. Hello, how you doing, Doc?
Fine. I've got some material for you, as I promised.
On the Strangler?
Yes.
We know who he is, Doc.
Congratulations.
But he slipped us.
Now, this may help you pick him up again. Come on over.
Rayburn lived in a comfortable brownstone on Chestnut Street. And we sat over his dining room table drinking cold beer and examining what amounted to the work of genius.
Now, take a look at this sketch, Commissioner.
Yeah. Who is this, Doc?
It's a picture of the Strangler.
Huh?
It's not exactly a camera portrait, Grant, but it's been discovered recently that all mental illnesses have similar physical correlatives. In other words, this is what the Strangler must look like based upon his symptoms.
I get it. You're okay, Doc. You're okay.
You can study it for a moment while I get my other notes.
I did study the sketch. And the longer I looked at it, the more I realized that it looked nothing like Hinderman. But I had the strange feeling that it looked like somebody I knew.
Now, here are the balance of the notes. I want to jot in a couple of remarks, then you can have them.
He took out his fountain pen and began to make additions in the margins. And as I stared at him, the short hairs on the tender part of my nape stood up as sharp as quills. It's a nice suit, Doc.
This one?
Yeah. You could damage it, you know, carrying that pen in your pocket without a cap.
I know. I'm a careless man at best. I lost the cap the other day.
Where?
Why, I don't know.
I think I do.
You think you do?
Yeah. You lost it, Doc, where it was found, in Leonard Walker's car.
Leonard Walker? He was one of the victims, wasn't he?
Number 3, to be exact.
How could I have lost it in his car? I never laid eyes on him.
Here's the cap. Maggio found it yesterday. I'm afraid you laid more than eyes on him, Doc. I'm afraid you laid hands on him.
Let me see that thing. Thanks. It is mine. There's a crack down the middle. I dropped it and stepped on it the day before it disappeared. Grant.
I know, Dr. Rayburn.
Me.
This street, Chestnut Street, comprises the fourth side of the square in which the Strangler is operated. Also, take a look at the picture you drew.
Yes. Yes, it does look like me. How could I have missed it?
So, diagnose for me, Doc.
My diagnosis stands. Advanced schizophrenia.
And who's my Strangler?
I can hardly believe it. I am.
Prescription, Doc?
Get me to headquarters. Quick.
We said nothing on the way downtown. We said nothing as we started up in the elevator. I looked at him, feeling sorry for a nice guy who was very, very sick. And what I saw as I looked meant nothing to me. I'd never seen a facial change occur. And it's difficult for anyone to see, so I wasn't prepared when the elevator stopped. After you, Doc. Turn loose! Turn loose! I went down, falling across the elevator entrance. And I didn't know that Libby was in my office. And she didn't know Rayburn is anything but a nice guy.
Oh, hello, Doctor. Where's Bill?
Bill?
Bill Grant. Commissioner Grant. He was with you, wasn't he?
Yes. He was.
Oh, well, I hope he hurries. I've got news for him. Maggio just called. They've picked up Hinderman.
Hinderman?
Yes, Hinderman the janitor. The Strangler. They found him hiding in the basement of an old house. Well, don't you realize what that means, Dr. Rayburn? Everything you and Bill have been through, it's all over. Finished.
Finished?
No more murders, no more terror, no more innocent victims. They've got the Strangler. What are you laughing at? Are you trying to make fun of me? Dr. Rayburn, what's the matter? What's the matter? Doctor!
What brought me to the surface was... And that same force dragged me out of the elevator. And down the hall, I saw the glass door with my name on it. William Grant, police commissioner. Ashland. Not strong enough to open it. I lunged forward and fell through. He swung around. And in that moment, as he tottered back, The change occurred. Dr. Rayburn snapped back, himself again, and there was more surprise than accusation in his eyes as he said,
Why did you do that, Grant? Why? Why?
And the terror was over. And Libby and I, we tried to forget.
So, Hinderman was all coincidence. Sick enough, but definitely not the killer.
That's about it. Now, let's not talk about it, huh?
This thing. It can happen to anybody, and you never know a thing about it.
It doesn't happen unless you're the type, sweetheart. And you get warnings, don't worry.
Such as?
Well, you take me. The last year or so, I've felt a peculiar sort of thing. Tightening of the pulses, heightening of the blood pressure, quivering around the heart.
Really, Bill?
Yeah. It comes on at certain times.
What times?
Times when I look at you, baby.
Bill. Now stop. Stop. Oh, Bill Grant.
Throughout the week, BTC Radio and Audiobook Channel brings you the best adventure mystery dramas on the air. So here, action-packed, fast-moving plots to hold your interest right up to the smashing climax on such thrilling programs as Big Town, Mr. District Attorney, The Big Story, and Dragnet. Every week on most of this BTC Radio and Audiobook Channel. On Dragnet, you'll hear the documented cases from the Los Angeles police files. The Big Story brings you two tales from the front pages of America's newspapers. Mr. District Attorney, the champion of the people, takes you through an exciting episode in the conviction of a criminal. We have series of Philip Marlowe, Pat Novick, Boston Blackie, Nick Carter, and many more. So stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and press the like button. For daily update, click the bell icon for our latest post and new episode uploads. Please not forget to share with your friends and family. And if you'd like to support us, scan the PayPal QR code on your screen. Every donation helps us restore and upload more rare episodes just like this one.